Whatever.
So the final boss is like, you know what I'm saying, is
Do a quick roll call like we like. It's Rover's here, Lady KB.
Good stuff. Yeah, Schmuel can't get straight to it. He's got to let you know, everybody that's here watching, well, that have announced himself in the chat anyway, not everyone that's watching. Because not all, in fact, I'd say the majority that watch don't contribute in chat, would be my guess. Anyway, Schmuel's going to make reference to hypocrisy police here.
To me, that
to be fair, he's not. Sorry, that's me assuming things. Sorry, assumptions are a fucking big thing in Schmuel's head. Sorry.
Super funny to me that I'm constantly taking hits. Like people criticize me all the time, and I go with it. It's like it's just not seemingly a big deal to me. And then, I criticize a few people, and oh my God, the panties are in a goddamn bunch. But let's
panties in a bunch, Robbie. Do you see me throwing my panties all over Twitter and jumping on an emergency stream, just flinging my panties in the air about Schmuel Buckman?
I don't know, something about the way he said panties.
I know.
It's like he just dragged that word out for so long when he said it.
Panties.
Bombshell owning Shuli and Shuli Knew stuff. And
I definitely framed it like that. I just jiggled around a bit like this, and I went owning Shuli. That's definitely how it was framed.
My impression was that it wasn't a bombshell, that there was no. I didn't think anything was new. My opinion was that.
Well, if we're going to be technical, no, none of it was new. And just to warn everyone, the clips I play later about TSN, they're not new either. They've been in existence for a long time. The fact is we're looking back at these clips, Schmuel. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you new exclusive, fucking never before seen TSN footage. Imagine I did. Imagine I got an exclusive. Part of me wants to announce an exclusive and just see what happens. See if we get any reaction about it, Robbie. You know what I mean?
Would you have the exclusive that you're announcing? Would you actually own the exclusive that you're, or would you be making the exclusive up?
I got a reason enough to believe it's a strong possibility.
This was stuff we heard before, and it was also very much a lot of assumptions. I spoke to Bob Levy about it. Aussie guaranteed that Bob didn't know, and
I still do, by the way. Got more evidence on that later.
I spoke to Bob Levy, who was there and lived through this for the whole time, and Bob doesn't believe that they knew either.
Give me 30 minutes with Bob Levy. I'll get him singing whatever the fucking tune I'm singing to. Give me a break, Schmuel. Don't go name dropping with Bob Levy. Come on. Anyway, that's so I just realized that's the end of that clip.
Shuli, I'm just defending the standard. It's like what is evidence, right? I mean, it's the
what is evidence now? We're gonna break it down to the most, basic level. Define evidence. I don't know. We presented evidence, didn't we, Robbie?
I feel like it.
Yeah, I think people have described it as evidence. People have described it as good journalism, which that was probably the highest compliment I could have received.
Or lowest.
The internet, so we just kind of make.
Hey?
Or lowest, you never know anymore with.
Yeah, well, no, I think they mean in like the old-fashioned true sense of the word good journalism, Not the bullshit that we see these days. I agree with that. Yeah.
Make stuff up. But a lot of things, sometimes they just don't make sense to me. Maybe because I'm old, No,
you're not playing the fucking confused old man bit anymore. I'm not fucking rolling with that anymore, Schmuel. confused old man, but then you go on there, talk about legal stuff, like you fucking know what you're talking about. Which, by the way, if I had the time to go and clip the fucking quad argument, I could play a clip of you being really proud of yourself, and then the next day, actually no, a few hours later, Nick Recader just proving you were completely wrong. But that's fine. We didn't get time to go to that.
Like, eventually the ESO thing was going to come out. If he'd hid it, I don't know. If he knew about it beforehand, why would he say he was talking to him and that stuff? I just don't get it. But I guess smarter. I'm not. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'll have to live.
Did anyone follow anything that he was just saying? Did he sound like a man that knows what he's talking about? Got anything for me, Robbie? Anything at all?
I don't know what you wanted to say. Like, with this one, see, then I was going to have something to say, and then you say that, and now I'm flustered, and I lose all thoughts.
That's right. I found the next clip, Robbie.
I'm not saying that they're not lying about something. My impression was that they.
This is why I titled the episode, "Are You Hearing Yourselves?" First thing he has to say there is, I'm not saying that they're not lying. Okay, cool. So what are we talking about then? What's your complaint with what I presented? What's your problem? The fact that you already knew about some of the lies and you haven't accepted the new lie yet. Is that where we're at, Schmuel?
They really thought that this guy was getting divorced, and they were covering up for that. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is
that sounds really, really bad, because he did legitimately get divorced, and covering that up and the reasons behind it is really bad thing. Really bad thing, Schmuel.
We don't know what they were lying about. Now, it's not really great defense of Shuli.
Ding, 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 ding.
To just assume that they're lying about the child exploitation by ESO, I think is a pretty big leap.
But they've lied about it before. Literally, Schmuel. You've admitted to the lies. They've lied literally about that situation. What would be different when you find another lie to start wondering, is everything a lie? Like, I'll give you two, Robbie. I'll give you two lies. Two different things that you lie about. Once it's two, I throw everything out. Your fucking testimony is tainted. You're done. Bye-bye. I don't believe anything you say anymore, unless you got concrete proof of shit. So, yeah, I'm going to question everything at that point when I find another lie.
From covering for a guy that's been your friend, getting a divorce that you don't want to talk about. And there's a number of things that I did not agree with that you posted. And, you said I disrespected you. I don't know how I disrespect.
What? I didn't mention Schmuel on Sunday's episode, did I, Robbie? No, because I wouldn't have seen any of this stuff.
No, because I would have made my stupid Timu Dr. Phil joke to try to act like I knew what I was talking about a little bit.
Yeah, my exact quote was, "Doesn't sound like this is rehearsed at all, does it?" In a very, sarcastic kind of humor kind of way.
A lot of the dates that guys were talking about, they were like 6 months after the event, right? So they're going back. And as we found out today, that Bob's birthday is August 12th, which was this big date. So the question asked John was who was going to die. And John said, on August 12th, somebody taking pills, which was, in my mind, an obvious reference to Bob Levy.
Oh, so how far into this are we? Just under a minute in, Schmuel. We'll just take all of this and just throw it in the trash, will we? Your fucking opinion means nothing. Listen to what he just said. What he took out of John's guess of dying of a pill overdose on August 12th.
And John said, on August 12th, somebody taking pills, which was, in my mind, an obvious reference to Bob Levy.
An obvious reference to Bob Levy. even though it was obviously Philip Joe Russo that was being talked about, Schmuel, it's the whole Shuli producer thing. It was the whole link that brought all of their evidence together, Schmuel. You missed that key little bit. You're already off on your own assumptions, Schmuel. Should we'll just chuck this clip in the bin, Schmuel? We won't reference back to this one.
And whatever Mike and Frog said, but it's interesting.
Whatever Mike and Frog said. August 12th is when we found out. Well, Mike actually said August 12th is when everyone found out, which to me said everyone at the Shuli Network. But, we're not allowed to assume, are we, Schmuel? Schmuel? Good stuff.
Also seen everything before. And I guess what it is, though, is
Just Jules gets it. Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way, Dean.
I love saying that when people get upset at me. I'm sorry to make you feel that way.
didn't assign to it the same things that Dean did, and that's why it was supposed to be new.
No, you did it like you assigned to it little things like things you made up in your head. There weren't facts at all. They were just little things, your own little believies that you brought into it that were completely false. So, yeah, it's never good when someone does that.
Doomspayer brevity.
Yes. Sorry I cut that short there, Doom, but brevity is not the soul of Buckman, which is a good one. So at this point, I'm kind of asking myself, where did I display this reaction that Schmuel speaks of? Actually, sorry, first we've got an NJRanger sighting. We've got to go to our NJR sighting first before we get to...
you got my hopes up. I thought maybe he was joining us.
Yeah, give a little push.
Besides you to say something. I feel so bad.
Bit of pushback. Everybody wants to, I was surprised at Aussie's reaction more than anything else, right?
My reaction? I posted one tweet that said, Schmuel, you can't say that I presented nothing new and then say you haven't seen the clip that I presented on my show. I think was what I said. That was my reaction to it.
I just critiqued his stream. I made a few criticisms. And what I wound up with...
See, that's what's amazing is Schmuel thinks I'm worried about criticisms. I'm more concerned about your ignorance, Schmuel.
Good. Let's go.
What things? Do you want me to... I have a DM, Aussie. I'm...
All I needed to know.
If you want me to post it, I'll post it. I mean, I can do that. You did say that I disrespected you in there. So...
What a smug prick the way he did that. Oh my God.
Let's go back. I agree. That's why I couldn't stop.
Fucking Christ, Schmuel. I used to like it. That's the smuggest shit I've ever seen. That's something you do after, like, it's a mob movie. And you tell your henchmen, blow that guy's brains out. The guy gets his brains blown out. You look at him and then you do it. Not something like this.
You did say that I disrespected you in there. So...
See?
He's missing half the info. All right? That's why you guys are here. Correct me.
Schmuel the mob boss.
100. I don't know what Brock said.
He is so fucking rattled because he's just brought up Just Jules. He's like, save me, Just Jules. And he starts reading it. Oh, fuck. What's it? This is a fucking crosstalk. Oh, no.
Hold on. I mean, I realize, look, it's an unpopular side that I've fallen on here. But I just think that we're just making a lot of assumptions about what people knew and when people knew it.
Yeah, and my assumptions are based on dates that they said. And your assumptions are based on what they might have been thinking at the time, looking back on things, 6 months later. And then if you add the fucking 3 and carry the 4, they're not lying. Well, they're just lying the other time, not this time. Good stuff, Schmuel. So he obviously they're announced. He has the DM. Do you want me to post the DM and prove that I'm not lying? No, Schmuel. I just wanted a clarification. But before we get to the clarification, Schmuel's rattled. He was going to do a much better effort. And you know whose fault it is, Robbie?
Yours.
And he has the link. It's Panhandler's fault.
Yeah, Buck fumbling and bumbling through this. True. I had expected I would do this with Panhandler, and I didn't. And then I could go through my little notes here.
You see what you did, Panhandler? You did this.
Fucked up his notes.
You did this, Panhandler.
And we could go there. All right. So, and I'm annoyed. Hold on.
He is rattled.
Wow, that was a
Hopefully we can shadow it. There we go. All right. So, do publicly airing private conversations. Aussie.
It's like the spirit comes out of his body, like, Lord, take me. He's just dead.
You came on here, right?
Yeah, in a public forum. Yep.
And were, coming after me. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did not think that I was airing a private conversation.
Now he goes from his usual super, and I'm pale, so I feel this is almost as like me fat shaming somebody else. It's hypocritical, but he has somehow managed to shed his pale skin, and like that's a shade. He's the same color as his shirt almost at this point.
What's great is I did not know I was airing a private conversation. In the last clip, he was yelling, "I've got the DM. Do you want me to share the DM?" There's nothing private about that, is there, Schmuel? You dope.
Right? But, what can I say? So.
You could at least say, sorry you feel that way. Jesus, Schmuel. At least give me the bare minimum, dude.
Dates matter a lot, but they don't establish. But that's the problem, is we don't know what happened on those dates. We're assuming there are a lot of dates, but we're making assumptions on dates about what each date means. Right?
It's clear as mud, isn't it? Clear as mud. There's dates, and we're making assumptions on dates. Yeah, I drew this fucking wild bonkers conclusion that when they said August 12th is when everyone found out, and then DabbleCon was August 16th. Wild assumption. They knew before DabbleCon. Fucking crazy, wasn't it, Robbie? Look at the massive leap I took to get there. To get to that spot. So now we're going to do it, all right? Without me interrupting, without me inserting my fucking narrative. Here it is. And this is the clip I should have played, actually. Where I insert the visual aid straight through the clip that I called the bombshell.
Something that's been going viral over the last 2.
I did not click on that. I swear to God, I did not click on that. Oh boy. Let's try this again, eh? Go down here. This one is the one I meant. What a dope.
Philip Joe Russo.
Okay.
Cause of death. Prescription medication overdose.
Okay.
August 12th.
August 12th. Wow.
Anybody know what that
Are
date
you
was?
fucking with me?
You remember, Mike? I do. That
No.
was when the whole ESO thing came out.
That was the day he turned himself in, and the post that his wife made on Facebook is what ultimately led to us finding out about it.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Now, here's why he said that date. Because he was talking about me, so he had Shuli producer on the brain, and that just jumped to his mind because he knew that date was coming up.
Whoa.
Wow. Creepy.
This motherfucker. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
You've got
He
a
was
1 in 365 chance of picking that date.
And multiply that by degree of stupidity, which is through the roof with this guy.
Yes.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah. He's not good at improv. We've established that.
Right.
So for him to just pull that out
Yeah.
accidentally. Wow.
Just like Chad's brother being run over by a Buick, like the coincidence that he would pick that brand of car, the coincidence that he would pick that date just as it's coming up, and come on.
He can't help himself either. If he's got information, he has to let it out.
Like I'm legit shocked.
That's fucked. Right. And now, again, it'd be just to go back to everything from that point on until August of all the times he said, like, oh, wait for it. Oh, it's coming.
Wow.
And just a few minutes ago, he was saying how he had something that was going to destroy the show forever.
Yeah. So clearly, whatever is going on this day in Vegas, he was in contact with somebody who was in contact with him. Like the topic was fresh.
Mm-hmm.
We know he doesn't have a good memory. Wow. That is some shit right there, man.
You know,
They're not even in the Dabbleverse.
Goodbye.
Your clipping of my show sucks dick.
Without Dave, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, now we know who to blame.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can thank the ultimate life form by using the super tip link in the description. Do it or don't.
Final Boss. That's right, Final Boss. I love Final Boss.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Dave, where are you, David?